And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing this, not 7 Days to Die, FortressCraft Evolved, Frozen Factory. And this is just about done. It's so exciting to have the efficient vein extraction. I have exactly 75 compressed chlorine ready to go for the super awesome Mark II trencher head. So this is so exciting. We got to go up to the research station here. Check out if we have to unlock. I did research the Falcor bombers, so I've got those two. But these require, I believe they require sulfur to do, and we're not making sulfur yet, so it's kind of backwards. There's the trencher drill right there. We'll research that, and I believe if we go down, Mark II, yep, compressed chlorine, trencher drill component, and molybdenum bars. So we've got all the ingredients we need to go down and get those done. I want to go down to, I want to actually do chrome first. I've got enough chlorine to just do one trencher head, and the molybdenum that we're on right now is sort of a temporary thing. I did finish off the system for molybdenum. I'll go down and show you really quick. So I cleared this out, and I got some. We're getting some molybdenum out of the system. It looks like, are these full over here? I think these might be full. Nice. But we will actually want to do chromium first. So here's one issue with this, is as soon as we destroy this trencher head, we're gonna lose, I think we're gonna lose all the chromium that's in there. So one of the things I want to do is go make sure that that cargo lift comes down. I blocked off the power, so I won't actually be able to do another mining cycle, but we already have a bunch in there. And this is where teleporters in and out of the cold caverns would come in handy. I definitely want to set that system up soon. It's just a lot of running around with markers, placement markers, because you can only really have one of those in your inventory at a time, so it makes it kind of tedious. And one more lift ride up to the cold caverns. So we want to set up, I think I locked those hoppers because chromium was building up really fast and our molly was backing up into the system. So we were starting to get a whole lot of chromium backed up because we were able to, mine so much more of that stuff. Another 100 blocks there, which is nice. So these are all locked, so we can set these to add and remove. And that will immediately start unloading all that chromium, and then it'll empty this out. This will head back down, fill up, empty out the trencher that's there, and then we'll be able to mine. We'll be able to break that trencher that's sitting there. Yeah, there's actually two. I was looking really close. There's actually two mine carts, like in this one here. Okay, so this should empty pretty fast, actually. Now that we've got a whole bunch of mine carts coming in, emptied out, heading in. Oh yeah, really fast. So I believe the Mark 1 trencher head is only like 5% efficient. But I believe the Mark 2 bumps that way up to 50%. Now, do we want to ride the lifts all the way down, or go up one and then use our teleporter to zip all the way down? I think we're going to use the teleporter. I'm going to need to go out and find some more diamonds for some more teleporters. I wish you could use any gem for those. That would be nice. You know, use rubies and all sorts of different gems for those. Would be nice to be able to do that. So we are going to zip down to chromium while my blurry vision comes in here. Look at that, we just made it. So that empties all that out. This should empty out and we can immediately break it. Because this is a nice chromium vein. We've already pulled, I think, 10 million ore out of this. Oh, a little over 10 million, actually. So, with that, let's do the Mark II. 1, 2, 3. And now we have a Mark II trencher that we can build here, go crazy with. There it is. The Mark II. Our first Mark II. And let's put some power into that baby. It looked like it kept the power that it had in it. I wonder if it would actually keep the ore. Somebody in the comments let me know. I'll test that out. Break just the trencher head with some ore in the drill and see if it saves the ore. I'm a little too scared to do it myself. I really don't want to mess that up. Where am I getting biomass from? Random biomass in my system. But yeah, that should go really well. How much chlorine do you think we have saved up? So the Molly motherlode, we're gonna have to come up with a creative solution for that, because that is so far away from everything else. Oh, hello. What? Oh, this is over here. So I created a little tunnel system to give me an idea of where it was, and it's quite a ways. We got a little chromium. There's like 3 million chromium right here. Not excessive, not too excessive. But yeah, there's molybdenum right down here. We could check to see if there's a big chromium vein nearby. Let's see. Let's see if I have inventory space. Chromium. I think that's the vein that I looked at already. There's something over there, but I don't know if it's very big. It'd be nice if we could have some chromium close to the molybdenum. That would be kind of cool. So there's the chromium right here. See if this vein is any good. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Not compared to this moly vein. Whew. So it looks like that is really the only... We got some sugar light around here somewhere. So yeah, 3.3 million. Where is that sugar light coming from? I have no idea. It could be any one of these little spots. Let's get out of here so it stops whining at me. But I can look at chromium again and see... Oh, what is that? Really? Well, that's the stuff I'm mining. Oops. So it looks like there's a big one back here. Is that chromium? Looks like lithium. Oh no, it is. Sweet. Oh, just a 1 million on that. So yeah, that was a lucky vein find right there. That was like 40 million chromium right by our mine shaft, which is awesome. But molybdenum, a lot less. Oh, no, I want to do this. Molybdenum. So I think that's the stuff we're mining right now. I think it might be. We zip down here. So yeah, right there is what we're mining. And again, this is bisected by this tin vein. So there's another like million right there. But it's that one over there that I want. So once I get a better system going, I want to get that next level of trencher. The Mark III trencher is really what I want to get, and to get that is going to be rather tricky. Let's look at the requirements really quick as soon as my vision comes back. Over here. Looks like we can't. There's another research called perfect vein extraction. And it looks like we might need to research a couple of these. See, there's sulfur. And then static. I think this static unlocks the... Oh, that's the cryo mine. Okay, so long range must be the Lancer. We're gonna need sulfur for this. Yep. Cryoplasm Dazzler. So we're gonna need sulfur for that. We're gonna need it for this as well. So we need to set up a sulfur system. Oh, I got the hiccups. So that means a whole new set of filters, compressors, storage, and bottlers, which requires, again, more of these blocks. So every time I come up to the surface, I try to grab as many imbued blocks as I've got. Pretty much, I'm just constantly making these. The whole system is set up now to make these. And while it would be nice to be crafting more of these, because I could put another crafter right there for these things, but I don't know if the system could keep up with that as far as the power boosters and the advanced machine blocks. So right now it's able to go 100% just constantly. If I add another one, I'd probably have to back up the system and add more processing all the way up to here, and add another one of these to the stack. However, I could do that. I'm sure the system could support it, but it's just time, and all it takes is a little time right now to build these up. 6 more. So I really want to get the molybdenum ore extractor upgraded, and that's going to require... I've got the bars for it. What I need is that chlorine. So I'm going to zip back down. So now we should really be pulling a lot more ore out of here. I wish I knew the exact numbers. I'd have to look at the code to be able to pull the exact numbers out of there. But chlorine or sulfur, we're gonna have to actually go deeper in our base, or in our mine shaft here. We're gonna have to go down another couple hundred blocks in order to get that going. So how many more? See, we only have 39. I've got all 4 of these pumping out, and I mean, they do a good job. It's every 10-15 seconds it's able to pull another one out, because they go pretty fast. But obviously I could expand this even more, add a whole nother system. I could do a whole another system back here and push that into this storage tank and just get double the amount out. But like I said, it's just time at this point. Adding up to chlorine, I've got 40, so I'll need up to 75 in order to build the next trencher head for molybdenum. And then it's just a matter of waiting around and letting that build up, and the blocks to build up, the chrome to magnetic, so we can build one of these systems down even deeper, right on the edge of the magma layer. And that is very, it's very dangerous, because as you go deeper, the heat starts going up really fast and basically makes it so you die. So it's kind of the opposite of the cold caverns. The heat gets so high that your battery use goes up really fast, and so you drain your battery really fast. Generally, very, very dangerous down there. And beyond the magma caves, you could find really, really big veins of stuff. In that area, you can really find healthy ore veins. But, I'll dig the mine shaft. I'll do that stuff between episodes. I really don't need to show a lot of the stuff that I showed, many episodes ago. Don't really need to do that. Another 102 freeze-on. So with this, as this builds up, we're not really using it right now, but as it builds up, it's a good thing, because we're going to use a whole lot of it soon. And now that we're mining a good amount of chromium out of there, I don't mind actually having a little bit on me just to clear out the system a little bit. I didn't really mean to pull the molybdenum out. Let's supplement that a little bit. So yeah, now we're able to make chromium just constantly. So I'm going to want to start beefing up chromium a little bit. And molybdenum is another story. We're going to want to, because the moly vein is way over in this corner. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to create a system of lifts. It'll be 3 or 4 lifts going up from the moly vein a few hundred blocks, and then I'm going to have a stop there where it's going to unload into a minecart system, and that minecart system is going to go underground. It's going to be way underground. It's going to go all the way around, all the way over to here, and then I'm going to build 2 lifts, maybe even more, maybe even like 4. So a lift here, 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 and here, and those lifts are going to go down to the intermediate stage, and that's where all that molybdenum is going to be coming up. So it's going to be delivered by mine carts and then dropped over directly under this system. So I'll be able to just shove so much molybdenum in there that these things are just going to be constantly running, which is a good thing. Downtime is bad. So now I'm maxed out on, I don't have any more, so I could let this run a little bit and let it catch up. This is still processing chromium. So much chromium. So I want to put another 1,000, because we just want to continually build these. I could somehow deliver them down from above, but I think 1,000 at a time is a pretty good number. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.